Well, hello. This is Lee Turner, the drafting instructor, and I'm following up on a question that we had about the Ames Lettering Guide. The question is, how do we draw a 3mm text height for guidelines? And so what we want to do is just show you a quick video on how to do that. As you see my screen here, you can see the Ames Lettering Guide. All of these numbers down here at the bottom of the dial are in 64 of an inch, 30 seconds, and it has to do with inches. These ones over here on the left-hand side, remember, are 1/8 of an inch apart. Now, in order to do metric, what you do is you look here at the top of the dial, and you'll see all these numbers. You have a 2 and a 3.08, 4.5, 6.1, 7.89, 9.75, and 10. In the upper left-hand corner, you'll see you'll have a line, and then it's noted and it's labeled with a capital letter M, and that's for metric. Okay. Then down here you have some holes with different lines, and then over here on the right you have this these two holes, and you have these lines connecting, and then in parentheses you have millimeters, and that's what we want to focus on in this session. So what you want to do is you want to set your dial to 3.08, and so you would line up the notch at 3.08, line it up with the notch labeled with a capital M, and then you would, once you get that set, lock it in, and then lay that on your parallel bar or your straight edge, and then take your lead holder or pencil, and you're going to use these two holes, and then once you draw horizontal lines through these two holes over here labeled millimeter in parentheses, then that will give you the 3.08 guidelines, and the height will be 3.08. So this is the dial. Now the way this is set right now, we have the 5mm lined up with the notch. And so if you use these holes to draw guidelines, then the resulting height will be 5mm, and so on. So that's a quick way to draw some guidelines, and with the metric side of this Ames Lettering Guide. The other thing I always recommend when you're using this Ames Lettering Guide, whether you're using the metric units or whether you're using the inches units, always grab your scale after that and double check and measure to make sure it's the height that you want. So as we review, step number 1, turn the dial to the height that you want your guidelines to be drawn to. Line it up with that notch labeled M. And then step number 2, use these holes here to draw your guidelines, and that should take care of it. Well, I hope that helps. If you have any more questions, just let me know, and take good care. Bye-bye.